Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome back to Port Canaveral. Welcome back for another live stream today. We've got another 5-ship day today. So bird lands on my car. Get out of here. But today we've got the Star of the Seas, the world's largest cruise ship. Then we also have the MSC Seashore, Disney Fantasy, the Carnival Vista getting underway here momentarily, and then the Norwegian Prima. So we're excited for another great afternoon here in Port Canaveral. I hope you guys are too. Be sure to leave a like on the stream. Lets me know that you guys are having a good time. And of course, we do this every single weekend as well. So if you're new, definitely hit that subscribe button. Kip, what's going on? Welcome back home. Yes, it's good to be back. Vista is actually pushing off the dock as we speak, or she's just beginning her push. So we're actually going to go ahead and just start zooming in on her. It's crazy. Yesterday's stream in Fort Lauderdale, we actually, like, the ships, as soon as we set up our stuff, we were running a little behind yesterday, admittedly, but as soon as we set up our stuff and like I go live on the stream, Star Princess was like already coming off the dock, which is insane. But Carnival Vista should be pushing off here in the next couple minutes if she hasn't started pushing already. But she'll be our first departure today here at 3:30. And then 4 o'clock for the Disney Fantasy. And we have 4:30 for Star of the Seas and MSC Seashore. And then 4:45 for Norwegian Prima, which is great because she's usually a 6 o'clock departure. Break Executive, what's going on? Good old Seashore, yes. Andre, what's up? Yeah, it was a good time yesterday in Fort Lauderdale. A little eventful with the rain, but I was able to get the stream back up a second time, which was nice. But yeah, a little eventful with the rain, but other than that, we stayed as dry as we could, which was nice. Eva plays, hello. The Star, that's crazy. I'm looking forward to that Star video you do. That'll be great. But yeah, be sure to hit that like button on today's stream. If you guys are having a good time, it lets me know that you guys are having a good time, and it tells YouTube to recommend the stream to more people. Grow our audience here as we watch these sailaways here from Port Canaveral every single weekend. History section alone is, oh my gosh. Yes, I agree. We should get some horns today. We got some great ones yesterday. We had both of the princess ships did really well with the horns yesterday. Live from Cabo San Lucas. What's going on, Coop? Yeah, we really did get spoiled yesterday with those horns. That was awesome. They like battled each other with the Love Boat horns coming off the dock, and then they both did them as they were passing by too. So we got a lot of them yesterday. It was really, really cool. "49 Days to Seashore." Awesome. That's awesome. I have about 40-something days till my next cruise. What is that, mid-April? got Norwegian Luna in about 40 and some change days. Yeah, right. Let's see, when is my next cruise? We've got the Norwegian Luna. 41 days from now, we got Norwegian Luna. Really looking forward to that. Norwegian Luna should be getting delivered tomorrow. Aqua is out of Miami, but yeah, Dimitri, our friend Dimitri, is on Norwegian Aqua today. He's boarding, but yeah, the Norwegian Aqua is in Miami. Heading out to Miami on Thursday for Freedom this Seas. Awesome. That's very good. I love the Freedom. She's a fantastic ship. The Freedom's one of my favorites. Symphony next Sunday. Nice. That's awesome. One more week. The week's going to fly by for you. Shenanigans. Have fun, Coop. I know you're having a great time on Quantum right now, but have a good one. Booked Freedom for next February. Oh, awesome. It's a little bit of an old tour, but I do have a tour of Freedom from back when I sailed on her. I sailed on her last in 2023. Early 2023 I sailed on. It's like, wow, gosh, that's been 3 years now. That's crazy. But yeah, I do have a tour of the ship. Oasis in 48. Oh, hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Booked getaway for May. Last week. Oh, nice. That's cool. What's going on, Justin? What's up? 398 till Vista. Nice. Oh, you're going on Legend. That's right. That's cool. To prepare for the cruise. Key West is a great place to prepare for a cruise. Ah, the Starlink is just garbage today. Wow. Oh, really? Watch the Freedom. That's cool. That's awesome. You're still able to find those. I feel like, being such old videos now, I'm surprised they haven't been like just buried down into the YouTube search. But it's cool. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't know what it is. There's a giant cloud, but yeah, it wasn't doing very well yesterday. I don't know what happened to it. It'll improve as the stream goes on, I'm sure. That's usually what I seem to notice, is that it improves as it goes and as it stays connected. No, they didn't eat up all the data. I don't let any of them. I think Caleb's connected to it once before for his stuff, but I don't let anybody connect to it. I think Vista is off the dock. Nice. Officially underway. We got our first ship going out. Is the iPad safe? Yeah. Yes, the iPad did not get wet yesterday, which is always a plus. Jetty to Jet, what's up? 2 weeks until start. That's awesome. I'll definitely be out here for you. I'll catch you coming out. But you'll have a great time. Star is amazing, but you're gonna have a good time. One good thing about today is that everything is facing out, so nothing has to spin around, which is always a plus. Usually if something's spinning, it can kind of delay things just because we gotta wait so long because it takes a while. Yeah, I want to hear some horns. Vista, I think Vista and Seashore are probably our most likely candidates for horns today. Vista will do them from time to time, and Seashore seems to do them just about every week now, which is great. So I think our best candidates today are going to be Vista and Seashore. And probably maybe Fantasy. Fantasy seems to do a lot of them, unlike Treasure. So it may be a good day for horns. I'm hoping for a good day of horns at least. Must have food recommendations on Freedom. I was always a big fan of El Loco Fresh, the little Mexican buffet that's out on the pool deck. I was always a big fan of that, just on any Royal Caribbean ship in general, but it's always a nice, grab yourself some nachos, quesadilla, that type of thing. Specialty dining experiences, I'd probably, if you're willing to do specialty dining, I would do either Izumi, the hibachi restaurant, if you like the Japanese food, or do Chops Steakhouse. Oh, that was so fun. I still can't believe that happened. Where we were in Nassau, for context, we were in Nassau on Liberty of the Seas, docked next to the Disney Wish, and the Disney Wish did the. So I think it was a wedding, which is the cool part, because there was some wedding photos being taken on the bow of the ship, which was really cool that we could see. But they sounded the horns while in port, and it got the last note of the musical horn got stuck, and it literally just blasted for a good 10 minutes. The 16-ounce ribeye and legs. Oh yeah. Yeah, Chops is great. I always get the filet there. I think Butcher's Cut from MSC and Cagney's, when it comes to steakhouse on ships, is the best of the best from MSC and NCL. Those are top two, I would say, tied for the top, and then Chops from Royal Caribbean's not too far behind. I think we might do Butcher's Cut again on Seaside. I know we've already got Cagney's reserved for Luna. We might do the Hasuki, which is the hibachi on the Prima class. We might do Hasuki as well one night on board the ship. So get those specialty diners or dining in while we're on board Luna. Yeah, Freedom's one of my favorite ships. Freedom is actually one of the ships that first got me into cruising when I was little. Like when that ship was being built, I was always watching. I was checking in almost every day for like new photos of Freedom, whenever she was being built when I was a kid. So I love the class. I love that class of ship. It's actually it's a very well designed ship, and very good size. It's not too big, not too small. You know, has a lot to offer, but not too much. And then, but I've sailed on all three of the ships in that class at least twice. I've done Freedom twice, I've done Liberty twice, and I've sailed on Independence 3 times. Go for chicken over steak. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, the chicken is good. Treasure Your Destiny, what's up? Yeah, the cruise ships really have revolutionized since then. It's crazy. The Oasis class is literally the reason why the cruise industry is the way it is today, is because of Oasis. No, I was on Freedom of the Seas back. My first time on Freedom was actually back when it was brand new. It was still the world's largest sailing out of Miami. But the second time was back in 2023. But I sailed on Liberty, I think back-to-back years. I sailed on Liberty in late 2022, and then early 2024. I sailed on Liberty of the Seas, and then I sailed on Independence 3 times in 2022. I know Oasis is getting up there in age. It's crazy. Crazy to see. And we're still getting new Oasis class ships even today, which is even more crazy. What's the inside information for this stream? Luna's getting delivered tomorrow. It's been a little slow, but there's going to be a lot of announcements soon this month, to my knowledge, and from what I've been hearing. There's going to be a lot of Royal Caribbean announcements, along with other ones. But Luna, Norwegian Luna, should be getting delivered tomorrow. Wow, that's crazy. I think it was 3 years old. Exactly. It's crazy. They really were experimental at the time, because honestly, that was a huge risk. Had the Oasis not delivered on, on what they were hoping for, hopes and expectations from Royal Caribbean financially, like the class would have probably sank them, just because of how expensive those ships were to build at the time, and it was also, the financial crisis around that same time too. So the timing was not ideal for them, for sure. But long term, they revolutionized the industry, and they did an incredible job. And of course, now we're up to 7 of them soon. I did say, I did say a lot of for high school graduation. Yeah, you're right. Don't call me old though. Come on, Mom. Yeah, even crazier that it's taken Carnival almost 30 years to get a ship over 200,000. Yeah, I know. Well, I guess 20 years, but yeah. It's crazy. Like, the industry is just now catching up after so long. It just really shows how those ships, the Oasis was so far ahead of its time to, but it was also still revolutionary. But it was so far ahead of its time that it's taken it's taken close to 15 years for the cruise industry to catch up to it. You know, we have the world class from MSC, you know, that came out, I guess, starting in Europa was what, 2022 ish. Now Disney has a 200,000 ton ship. MSC's got the 200,000 ton ships now. Carnival and NCL are finally going to have theirs by 2030. Like, it's incredible. Thanks, Mom. That little boat really does need to get out of the way. I'm interested to see like where the cruise industry goes once everybody has a 200,000 ton ship, like from the big four / big five, if you want to include Disney, and those, like, once everybody has 200,000 ton ships, like, where do we go from there? Like, do we touch 300,000? Do we not even come close to it for a while? It'll be interesting to see. I'm interested to see what the Constellation project from MSC ends up being, you know, because it's going to be kind of MSC's response to Icon. And then, of course, see what Royal Caribbean does to follow up the Icon class. Now we have Project Discovery, but that's not their only thing up their sleeve, for sure. A few years ago, we didn't know what the Project Icon was going to look like. Yeah, that was the craziest. We didn't know what Icon... We never got official renders of Icon until it was, like, almost done. Like, the day they installed that Aquadome glass piece is the day they released the renders back in, like, 2022. It was insane. Like, the ship was basically almost done. Exactly, yeah. Game changers aren't about size. It's what you do with it. The Discovery class and New Frontiers are going to be fantastic examples of that. I'm really excited to see what those two ship projects have to offer. They're going to be pretty hefty in size, regardless. But what you can do with the smaller platforms is going to be incredible to see. Right, here comes Vista coming up the channel here for us. All right, as the Vista starts coming up towards us, be sure to leave a like on the stream for those just tuning in. It helps out a bunch. It also lets me know that you guys are enjoying the stream and having a good time here. So be sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, we do this every single weekend here in Port Canaveral and other Florida cruise ports. So be sure to subscribe as well if you enjoy these live streams of ship departures. Dimitri on Aqua. Yeah, Dimitri's on Aqua with his family this week. I'm getting a ship model. I'm so excited. Small ship with a big water park. That would be really cool. Thank you. Thank you, Kennedy. Collect ship models that I have not sealed on as well. Yes. So I'll collect them. It's very rare that I purchase them off eBay. It's got to be like a really rare one. Like I have Spectrum of the Seas, and I kind of bought that one because it's, you know, that ship's not in the U.S. So it's really hard to even come by those or ever see those. So I thought it was really cool to get that one. But 99% of the time, I either will get them from ships that I sail on, or I'll have friends or family bring them back from their cruises. Like when Caleb, for example, he went on the Norwegian Joy back in December. He got me a model of the Norwegian Joy. Same with Dimitri's grabbing the Aqua for me this week while he's on board. But most of the time it's either from friends or family or from the ships that I go on myself. Hope they fixed the new layout, flow, sizing issues that are prevalent along new builds. Yeah, I think right now, at least in my opinion, like one of the best layouts of newer ships within the last 5 to 10 years, I would say would be the Meraviglia Plus class. They're very, very well laid out, very easy to get around. Some of these newer ships are tough to get around. The Icon class, I love the Icon class. It's one of my favorite classes of ships, but the pool deck is a little tricky to navigate. Only buying the ones that you've sailed on? Yeah, I think most people do. And my collection has just gotten so big to this point. It's fun to collect them. As of right now, I'm only missing Rhapsody of the Seas. Technically Radiance, but a buddy of mine grabbed Radiance for me. I just haven't seen him since. Maxi Peach, what's up? What's up? Sailing on a 6-night voyage, Celebration Key, Half Moon, Amber Cove. Oh, very nice. Thank you for doing that. That's awesome. Yeah, right. You're right. Yeah, I loved the Grandiose. That was, and it 90% of it comes down to the layout of that ship. It was just a very, very well laid out ship. It had a lot to offer, very big, very open, just everything flowed well. Same with the Breakaway Plus class of ships. Those as well are big ones in my opinion. They are very, very well laid out. They have, again, a lot to offer, a lot to do, a lot to see. You have a lot of good views throughout the ship, down low, up high, everywhere, all around the ship. You can pretty much see the water just about everywhere. And then just everything, everything flows well. Deck 16 aft elevators always go to the wrong side. Oh, yeah. That little section there was a little tricky to get around on Grandiosa. Jaco, what's up? Yeah, the Meraviglia Plus ships are very slept on, but I feel like they're very slept on because we only have the Grandiosa here in the U.S. I feel like if we ended up with Eurybia and Virtuosa here in the U.S., they'd be unbelievably popular. Ones that you have that you do not are the Carnival Ecstasy and the Luminosa. Hoping to get someone to go on Luminosa. That would be Luminosa would be really cool. I've seen that one pop up on eBay like once, maybe twice, but that one's really cool. Yeah, she is leaving New York pretty soon. She's going to come down to Miami for a bit. She's going to do 6 and 8 night cruises later this year out of Miami. That'll be really cool to do. Yeah. Yeah, those eBay prices for ship models are insane. Absolutely insane. That's mostly why I don't purchase them off of eBay, but it just kind of depends on the scenario. We'll have World Atlantic and yeah, exact. That's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited to have World Atlantic here. that's what we'd be looking at on a day like on a sun, or no, it'd be a Saturday ship. So, but yeah, that's gonna be really cool to have. But Grandiosa is gonna move to the 3 and 4 night sailings that Seashore on when the Atlantic gets here. Go, greetings from the Prima. Oh, awesome. Have a great cruise. Have a great cruise. Hope you have a good time. Love the Prima. That was I toured her recently. She's a fantastic ship. Atlantic, I said the same thing. Like, Europa, America, Atlantica, Asia. And you know what? You say that, Ryan, you're not going to be happy about World 5 either. Because I'm not. I'm not. Great name, but it's the same thing. It doesn't end with an A. So what to tell the models are original or copies? I mean, they're kind of hard to copy, but they all are they're all relatively the same. But I guess if you purchase them on board the ship, that's definitely the easiest way to tell if they're legit or not. You're right, Treasure Your Destiny. I like the name though. Yes, we do know about World 5. It should be. Should it be soon? That's announced, or probably end of the year. End of the year, probably. Oh, those are cool ship models. Yeah, I agree. Oh, hold on. Alrighty. Those, I don't know how to pronounce that, but those models, yeah, they're usually a few hundred. Sherbeck models, something like that. But yeah, they're pretty expensive. Steel cutting should be when World Atlantic floats out. So November. Okay, that makes sense. Usually MSC will announce it whenever they cut steel, so they're good with announcing names of ships. That would be super cool. There's some, like I think in the Disney Cruise Line terminal here in Canaveral, they have something where it's like half of it's cut out to where you can see the inside of it. But that's only here in the cruise terminal, so not many people really get to see it. Oh, this one? Yeah. This is the one I'm doing the YouTube video off of. And then you use the phone and them together? Yeah. One's doing a Facebook, TikTok type of video and vertically, and then the other one's doing like a horizontal video. Yeah. It's no, this is just a Sony camera. Yeah. And the mic, you got a mic here and a mic there. Right. Yeah. It's very complicated. So you're doing two things at once? Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's a little on the complicated side, for sure. What's that? I can't believe how far that goes. That's incredible. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty much all the way zoomed in on that. Yeah. Yeah, so that ship, it's pretty much already, it's zoomed almost all the way in on it. So you're doing three things. Yeah. 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 Other people do too. Yeah, there's still a few others that do the same. Yeah. Need to hire like an assistant or something to do all this. There we go. That's funny, Kit. Oscar, what's up? Leave. Two more weeks. Oh yeah, it seems like the Icon 4 announcement may have finally been pulled up a little bit, but probably mid-month we'll get something about Icon 4 finally. He can be my assistant. Caleb's not that young. Happy Sunday. Officially cruise month. Oh, yeah, you're right. Cruise month. 19 days till Apex. I know. You can blame Justin. Blame Justin for getting married that day. He should have known more important things are happening in Canaveral, right? Yeah, Port Heavyweights was fun. We had a good time yesterday. Caleb's not old enough for that yet. All right, I think next ship should be Fantasy, I believe. Yeah, too much. Yeah. Not big on the name. Utopia surprised me first. Yeah, I didn't like Utopia at all at first. Whenever they announced Utopia, I was like, that is a horrible name. I did not like the name at all. But honestly, Utopia is good. I actually like the name a lot now. It's one of those things. I think over time it'll just grow on everybody. Wedding stream. That'd be so funny. This is Star of the Seas that we're looking at. Yes, I think originally they'd push it way back out to April, but I think as of my most recent update, we're about 2 weeks out probably from Icon 4. Thankfully. Ooh, a turtle. Where'd he go? I'm gonna get a picture of it. Okay. Which port has the best setting for live streaming? Port Canaveral. Honestly, I like Canaveral the best because I can park my car right here, right where my camera is. My car's parked right here. Fort Lauderdale, you have to park and walk down a beach, set up by the rocks, and then you always end up with a parking ticket as well, which is never fun. Melody or Rhythm would be an interesting name. I think Melody would be good too. I remember Melody was like the rumored name for Wonder originally. Oasis 7 is going to be an old name? Why would they do that? That's so random. But that's interesting. I wonder which one it is. What's up?
Has Fantasy called yet?
I haven't heard anything from Fantasy yet.
I heard Prima's at 5.
Prima's at 5? Yeah, I think it was 4.
Disney Fantasy, departing Port Canaveral from the West Basin, cruise terminal 8.
Yep. That answers your question. So let's zoom in on Fantasy here for you guys.
Canaveral from the West Basin, cruise terminal 8, outbound for sea, off return traffic, come up on channel 12, Disney Fantasy.
Disney gouging. Now we should be getting names of the 4th Triton / Wish class ship. We should be getting a name for that pretty soon. Splendor would be cool. Legend and Splendor. I know Splendor would probably be Oasis 7, but that'd be interesting, actually. That's cool. You know, streams from... I have done Miami before. I haven't done Jacksonville, but I've done Miami before. We were just in Fort Lauderdale yesterday. We've pretty much done all the 4 major ports now. We've done Tampa. We've done 1 stream out of Tampa. We've done 1 out of Miami, 1 in Fort Lauderdale. Mostly here in Canaveral. Yeah, we can hear the radio, yes. I try to keep it as close to the microphone as I can for you guys. I have no comment on that, Oscar. But it is a good name. Disney bankruptcy. Yeah. But yeah, Disney Imagination would be a really cool name. I think that fits the Disney fleet really well. Yeah, it's really only just the 1 ship. I think, do they only have the 1 terminal there? So it's just capable of 1 ship anyways, but they have the Gem now, which is cool. Norwegian Gem. But that and Carnival Elation, that's it. Oh, Monarch would be a really cool one, yeah. Wish for and Icon 4 names will be announced relatively close together. Oh, okay, so maybe April at the latest for Disney? Perhaps? Maybe that's the April announcement? That's like one of my favorite part about these streams is that I can kind of just like talk about all these, upcoming potentials and like theories of these new ship names and like what they're gonna do, things like that. Um, March? Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that would be a really good name for a Disney ship. It's honestly perfect. I'm surprised it's taken them this long to use that name. Disney Adventure is not going to get much screen time. That's funny. Having Iron Man as the Robert Downey Jr., but Iron Man as the godfather of Disney Adventure was probably the coolest move they could have done. Disney Enchanted would be a cool name. Enchanted or Enchantment would be really cool. Universal cruise ship would be really cool. I think Universal, at least right now, I think their easiest way in would be to partner with somebody. Cough, cough, Carnival, but we'll see. But yeah, I think that would be their quickest way in, but Universal Cruise Line would be interesting to see too. I had seen schematics. It was a Global Dream, which is of course now the Disney Adventure, but I had seen schematics of a quote unquote Universal Cruise Line ship, and it was before Disney had bought Adventure, but there was a schematics of a Global Dream and a livery and setup for quote unquote a Universal at sea. So that would have been really crazy had that gone through. I think that's kind of why Disney stepped in as well, to be honest. Disney Legacy would be cool. Oh, you're right. Disney Adventure does get into Singapore on Tuesday. That's cool. It's crazy. She was just here, what, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? She's already on the other side of the world. It's crazy. I guess a month ago now, I guess, technically. But yeah, Disney Adventure wasn't here, or she was here not too long ago, and now she's on the other side of the planet, which is crazy. Oh, the Jaws one would be crazy. January 27th. You're right. So yeah, I guess it's been almost exactly a month. Just a little bit over a month that it took her to get from Canaveral all the way. She took a bit of a detour. She went through the canal up. It would have taken a lot longer had she had to go all the way around South America. But to Los Angeles, she went up to Tokyo, which was really cool to see, and then down to Singapore. Cruise videos 20. Thank you so much for doing these. These are cool. Disney Fantasy sailing away 5-night cruise to Lookout Cay, Nassau, and returns on Thursday. Nice. I'd like to see the new private island for Disney. It'd be cool. What's your joke? No, that's definitely moving. It's actually a little chilly again today. Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh, I don't know. Because of this? Okay. Oh, do they? Okay, yeah, I appreciate it. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to. That would be cool. I need to like come up with a graphic if I'm able to like do something like that. Um, like as these ships are like pushing off, maybe like have a little graphic pop up on the screen showing where they're going. That would be really cool. It wouldn't be too hard. I just have to really kind of dive in for a bit and look into it.
Lightning, Harbor Master. Yeah, we're ready to pull off the dock at NCP8, let the Warhorse 2 head out. Yeah, roger that, Cap. You guys are good. Roger. I'll let you know when we're back secured.
Also, those who are just now tuning in, be sure to leave a like on the stream. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying and having a good time here on this live stream for the ship departures, and of course tells YouTube to recommend this stream to more people. And of course, if you're new as well, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We do these live streams every single weekend here in Port Canaveral and other Florida cruise ports. So if you like ship departures like this, you want to watch your next cruise, maybe sail away, you are in the right place. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Every weekend, only on Saturdays and Sundays, occasionally a Monday or a Friday if it's a holiday and I have off of work. But I work from Monday to Friday in my normal job, so this is, I just am only able to get out here on the weekend. Yeah, I need to get back to doing the schedule at the top of the chat. Disney Adventure Center musical horn in Tokyo. Oh, that's right, in Tokyo. They were still trying to tune it and work on it while she was here in Canaveral, so they didn't really get a chance to actually sound it properly. But I wouldn't be surprised if we start hearing like actual. I think there's going to be more horns that she's going to do, and I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing clips of that soon. Now that she's about to arrive in Singapore, so we should be getting some more information on that soon. Yeah. Yeah, definitely hear him on Tuesday when she's there in Singapore. That's going to be cool to see, man. That ship over in Singapore. Singapore stream when? That's going to need a big super chat for something like that. That's an expensive flight out there, man. I wouldn't be opposed to doing something like that, though. I've always wanted to travel out to Asia at some point. Japan is right now top of my list of places to visit. If I would quit booking all of these cruises here in the Caribbean for 3 nights, I could probably do it. But as of right now, I'm eventually wanting to plan something crazy and go all the way out to like Japan or something like that soon. Probably the next year to 2. Remaining departures: Star of the Seas 4 p.m. MSC Seashore 4:30, and then MSC Seashore at 4:30. Prima. Is Prima 6? I think on the radio earlier, she might be early today, actually, but I'm gonna pin that. But thank you for doing those departure times for us. For with I know enough Japanese to get by. I could probably like I'd be able to like order food and ask for directions if I ever went over there, but I definitely couldn't have like a fluent conversation with somebody, that's for sure. Should go to Japan. That's a good idea. That's a great idea, actually. I like. Japan's actually a cheap place to go. The yen is so weak compared to the US dollar. It's like 150 yen is one US dollar. So, I mean, stuff is just incredibly cheap to go. The wallet's not the problem, it's the PTO that's the problem. It is definitely the PTO allotment every year that is the problem. Red 6 are, yeah, so she's usually a 6 p.m. ships, but today she does show early today, which definitely not going to argue with that. I always love a good early departure. Definitely better than a delay, but yeah. But she's typically a 6 o'clock ship. I wonder if it has something to do with Venezia not being here. Family Guy, what's up? What's up? It does have a lot of, yeah, they have a lot of really cool streams. Suzuka is, oh, I know. Doing a track, like, that would be so cool. Like, that would be so cool to rent a car over there too. And, like, rip through the toges and everything like that. And, like, I don't know if I could get out of a track day, but at least do, like a cool mountain run in, like, an old Japanese, car from, like, the 90s would be super cool. Thank you. Yes, we try to be as informative as possible. Sometimes we'll even give out early information on stuff, such as we've hinted at the name of Icon 4. Again, we do know that's going to be announced. As of right now, at least the announcement's scheduled for 2 weeks, and then Norwegian Luna should be the big announcement tomorrow. She's getting delivered, handed over, signed, sealed, delivered to Norwegian Cruise Line tomorrow. So that's going to be really fun to see. But yeah, we try to be as informative as possible. Plot Japan, Wish 5, do Tokyo Disneyland, Tokyo Disney Sea, do Mario Kart. Honestly, that's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. I might get cheap flights soon, so that's cool.
Good afternoon. We're just making our way out of the West Basin here. We'll be passing by you soon. You got your wires down? Roger, Cat. Wires down. Request any slow bill you can give us. Currently, you do have a kayaker making his way across the channel right now. Okay, thanks for the heads up there. We'll give you a slow bill and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like you slowed down right in the middle of the channel. I'm not seeing them paddle anymore. Okay, looks like the sheriff's boat's heading up there. Thank you for that.
Uh-oh.
Problem, Cap.
The bullet train would be super cool. I've always wanted to do that. That's a must. A good friend, she went over to Japan last year and she spent a couple days in Tokyo and then took the bullet train over to Osaka, where Universal Japan is over in Osaka. But she took the bullet train across, which is really cool. Tower of Terror. It's so funny because like I'm a car guy outside of cruises. I love cars. I love driving fun sports cars. So like going to Japan, like one of the things I want to do is like rent like an old like Nissan Skyline or something, and like rip it through the mountains. Yeah, I took the Brightline yesterday. Actually, the Brightline's fun. It's nice to have here. People just like to drive and park in front of it. Book your husband's first cruise on Carnival Glory March 1st. Awesome. That'd be great. I love the Glory. That's a fantastic ship. She's getting up there in age, but she's still a great ship. I have sailed on her 4 times. I have sailed on the Glory more than any other ship, actually. She's the only ship I've done 4 times. I've done a couple 3 times, but I've never done something 4 times except for Glory. But she's an awesome ship. I've spent a lot of time on that one. See, it's funny because I don't like the big flashy, like, you know, insane cars like the Bugattis. I like stuff like for me, the Civic Type R, the Toyota Supra, you know, the Mazda RX-7s. Like, that's what's appealing to me. More than like the big flashy like supercars. Brightline has reached 200 sacrifices. BRM, what's up? I won't be here on Friday, unfortunately, due to work, but I wish I could be. 200. I think we hit 201 last night. So my train was delayed home last night by like an hour. I didn't get home until about 2 a.m. Yeah, it was a late night. I got home around 2 a.m. last night, which is insane.
Followed them all now. See the war.
We on Wish Friday? Nice. Have a good time. Have a good cruise. She was drifting. I know, Wish is getting up. She's 5 years old already. I remember seeing that thing first come out, too. I mean, I have videos from it, but that's crazy that ship's already that old. Jeff, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. Go ahead and click book on that Japan cruise. Yeah, it's top of my list. I already went a little too crazy with next year's bookings, but maybe 2028. When does Wish 5 come out and go to Tokyo? Is that 28 or is it 29? But I definitely have a lot of things on the list, and I think as of now, I think the Japan trip is going to be 2028, maybe. If I could really finagle things, then I might be able to get it into next year, but 2028 would definitely be probably the most realistic at the moment. And maybe I just like leave my calendar open for that. Late 2028, early 29. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, BRM, thank you so much for the $199. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for that. You don't like it? I don't think the Solstice looks a whole lot different than in what it looked like, but the orange X is a little weird, especially because there's not an X in the name, so it kind of just like looks out of place. But I don't think it looks bad. And a bird just dutied all over my car again. These birds are insane here. What's up, Jay?
I can let you know soon, though. I'll be there in a little bit.
What type of radio do I use? This is just, you can buy any general marine radio.
I'll know soon, maybe about 20 minutes.
Any marine radio. You just have to be near the port to pick up the frequencies or the channels, but it's just a regular marine radio. I got it off of Amazon. I think they're about $90 to $95 or so. But there's definitely cheaper ones out here, but I think the one I got is a pretty good one. I can identify with that, going a little too crazy. Have 8 booked now through 27. May need to hunt down support group. That's, yeah, exactly. That's, so I've already been on 2, I've been on 2 cruises already this year. And then I've got 4 more booked through September. And then I've already got 4 booked for next year. So I've got, so basically my lineup right now, so I guess I have 8 total booked. But I have, so Norwegian Luna in about 40 days. Shortly after that, we have the MSC Seaside, then the Harmony of the Seas in August, the MSC World America in September. Chris, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you so much. We love our members here. Thank you all to our members. Again, a big shout out to our members here on the channel. And Chris, of course. Members do get early access to the ship spotting videos that we put out here on this channel, and even the cruise vlogs as well. The Norwegian Star cruise vlogs are rolling out. I think there should be at least 1 or 2 available for members only at the moment. But thank you so much, Chris. And 3 months. Awesome. Cruise videos. Thank you so much for the $5. No, $4.99. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome today. Thank you so much. But then next month, so yeah, those are, so World America is the last one I have for this year. So you know me, I'm gonna have something booked probably for November though. So probably a total of 7 total this year, which is gonna be nuts. And then starting next year, I have the Getaway. I have Getaway booked for January, Escape, Norwegian Escape booked for April. June, I will be on the first Miami sailing for the Norwegian Aura, and then I have the maiden voyage of MSC World Atlantic in 2020, or in November of 2027. Yeah, thank you guys again all so much to everybody that sent those super chats and again those gifted memberships. Thank you guys so much. Let's see who got those memberships. Maxi Peach, Jaco, gotta zoom out. M. Farah, Marie, and Audrey all got memberships. Welcome. Welcome, welcome to our platinum membership level. Gonna need an editor soon. I have so much to edit right now. I have 3 ship spotting videos I gotta edit still. 3 ship spotting videos, and I have 1 video left on Norwegian Star to edit.
Understood, thank you. Yeah, have a good afternoon. You too, Cap.
Well, Lee, while we got you, this is a Disney fantasy. Hey, I'm heading to the SpaceX barge. They're going to be following the last cruise ship out today, so you'll have the Prima go by you, then following out the Prima will be the SpaceX tugging barge this evening.
Roger that, Captain. We'll hang tight.
Alrighty. Yes, the gifted memberships are just random. I don't think you're able to select specific ones. All right, Fantasy, let's get some horns. I think she's our other candidate for a potential horn today. Let's see if we can get one. All right, Zoom out. Streamed on Twitch, you could do that. Oh, really? I didn't know that was a thing on Twitch.
MSC Seashore starting to land, getting away from Port Canaveral, plus basic down the street. Turn traffic to Port Canaveral and MSC Seashore. Galilee, Seashore, good afternoon. Galilee? Yeah, we're at the next rail channel English Manor. Roger, Cap.
Nice. That was awesome. We got horns today, everyone. Finally. Did an ad come through during the horns? Sounds like you need premium, YouTube Premium there, Oscar. No, I'm just kidding. That's funny though. Nah, I like to joke with you guys. But oh, sorry. There we go. I like to be informative, yet keep it fun here on this channel. Yeah, no, that was. I'm glad we got some horns though. That's great. We haven't had them in a while. And yesterday was fantastic in Fort Lauderdale with them. How old is this ship? Fantasy came out in... Was Fantasy 2013 or 2014? She's about 12, 13-ish. Honestly, she looks great for it. I know she just came out of dry dock from earlier this year, but she looks fantastic for her age. Destiny didn't do any yesterday. It was pouring when she left, unfortunately. Yeah, I had to stop the stream halfway through yesterday because it started pouring. So we caught the 2 princess ships coming out. Then it started raining as, what was it? Did we have a 3rd ship on stream? I had to go back and double check. But yeah, the princess ships got out. Then we had to pause it and then come back to another stream later on. But it rained for Destiny, Allure, and it cleared up right at the end of New Staten Dam as that one went out. But then we had that medical emergency for Majestic Princess, so we got to see that come back in and then back out, which was kind of neat. 2012. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was 2012. So what? Dream was what? 2011, 2010, 2011. Because Dream was first. You don't have Twitch? Fantasy's last dry dock, September 25. Yes. Came out in 2012. Yeah, it was a really nice sunset yesterday. I had posted a reel on Facebook of Majestic Princess, and it was just bright orange in the background. It was super cool. Yeah, it was a really pretty sunset right behind the ship as it was coming back out, which was really cool. Disney Treasure is almost 2 years old. Yeah, she came out December of 24, so yeah, she's about a year and a half. They're coming up on it. This Sunday, I'll see if I can. We just made a trip down to Fort Lauderdale yesterday, but I can see if I can get down to Miami this weekend. Came out in 2011. Okay, yeah, I knew they were really close to each other. That's cool though. Sent a video on Facebook Messenger hitting a buoy. Oh, really? Okay, I'll have to check that out. You'll be on Symphony? Oh, awesome. Actually, I think one of my members of this channel is also on Symphony this week. Or not this week, but next week. That's cool. I hope you have a great time, though. I loved the Symphony. Symphony is one of my favorite Oasis class ships. I've been on all of them but Harmony, and I think Symphony still ranks among my favorites. Yeah, Destiny is about 4 months old. She just came out back in November. I don't think Virgin is going to do anything, not at the moment at least. They're going to do those 4, and that's about it for now. Oh, Star's off the dock. Sweet. She just started to push off the dock. I cannot explain how awesome it is to have an Icon class here in Canaveral. Seeing an Icon class every single weekend is the greatest thing ever. I'm excited for Legend, by the way. That might end up being my November cruise. I know it's... So I want to do that 3-night on Legend of the Seas. That's in November, right before she goes like on her normal schedule, but it's so expensive. But if you get a third person, we might try to cram like 3 of us into a cabin. But it's still like for $300, or it's like $300 a night still. I think it's like $800 to $900 for 3 people per person, which is insane. Star of the Seas sailing away 7-night perfect day and Western Caribbean cruise, Coco Cay, St. Thomas, St. Martin, and returns on 3/8/26. Awesome. I've noticed that Star always does Coco first on all of her sailings, and then Icon is the opposite. She does Coco last. Of course, to keep those two from lining up together, that would overcrowd Coco Cay, but it is cool though. Legend will be done, I believe she's finished in August, I believe, which is around the same time that... Ooh, she just did her horn. She doesn't do that often. Tugboat of the Seas up front. But yeah, so Harmony of the Seas is actually doing a summer season in the Mediterranean, but she's leaving in August, right when Legend comes out. Legend's going to take over for what Harmony was doing. Then of course Harmony comes here. When I go on Harmony, it's her first or not her first 7 day, but it's Harmony's first sailing back in Port Canaveral is when I go, which would be awesome. Any advice for ship spotting at Jetty Park? I guess park along the rocks. You can park just about anywhere here, which is always nice. It costs, so for a single day pass, if you're not a resident of Brevard County here in Florida, then it is, I believe, $15 to get in for a day pass. Just get in relatively early. I usually get here about 1 to 2 hours before sailaways. So it keeps it, that way you can get a good spot. The park tends to fill in as the ships come out. So right at 3:30 when the first ship usually is starting to push off, usually that's when this place starts to fill up. So get here a little early. That's probably about $15 for a day pass or so. And but yeah, there's a lot of great places to hang out here. You can even go down, there's a fishing pier the other direction. Legend will go to late May. Oh, really? Late May? That's a lot earlier than I thought. Harmony out of Port Canaveral in December. Nice. That's right. I feel like I ask this every week. Is it New Year's or is it Christmas? I can hardly remember my own cruises. What dates those are. How bad it is the casino ship smells when that casino ship has some pretty good smells come off of it. Oh, Seashore's off the dock right behind it. Royal versus MSC, which one would you choose? Who's hyped for Australia this Saturday? What's up?
Yeah, I can't believe we got 3 horns for fantasy.
Yeah, Fantasy was doing a lot of horns. Welcome in everybody who's just now tuning in. We've got the Star of the Seas sailing away here from Port Canaveral with the MSC Seashore just behind her. Be sure to leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream here of these cruise ship departures. We do this every single weekend here in Port Canaveral and other Florida cruise ports. So be sure to subscribe if you're just now tuning in for the first time and you enjoy cruise ship departure live streams just like this. British ship spotter trading. Seashore sailing away on a 4-night Bahamas cruise, Nassau, Ocean Key, and returns on 3/6. Star vlogs, very nice. I'll have to check those out. You'll choose MSC because it's European. Yeah, for me, Royal Caribbean is kind of like the peak of the industry right now, but I really like MSC a lot. I feel like I'm one of the few people that actually really like MSC. But I actually really liked the Seashore and Seascape. And of course, Grandiose is one of my favorite ships that I've been on recently. So.
Hey, War Eagle.
All right, have a good one, Oscar. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, thanks.
Fantasy returns Friday. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Usually she returns on... Oh, yeah, you're right. MSC for price, Royal for entertainment and dining. Yes, absolutely. Free dining, at least. I would say MSC's specialty dining, and of course, I feel like the food in general should be good, free or paid. The food should be good on a cruise. So I do take that into consideration, but I think their specialty food is really, really good on MSC. But yes, MSC is definitely for the price. If you're on a budget, MSC is the way to go. May not be perfect, but it's definitely great for the budget. And then you have Royal, that's just great all around, but it's definitely not going to be as budget friendly. Yes, I will be staying for Prima. Yes, very beautiful ship. Steakhouse on MSC was pretty amazing. Love the Brooklyn Cafe. Oh, the Brooklyn Cafe was good, yeah. I didn't discover that until like the last night of my cruise too. I was super bummed about that. But yeah, the specialty, I really love Kaito Hibachi that they have on MSC. It's really, really good. And then Butcher's Cut, I was saying earlier, Butcher's Cut and Cagney's from NCL. Those are like the two best steakhouse options when it comes to specialty dining of any cruise line. Chops is pretty close behind, but I think those are the two best ones. I think if MSC could just improve their free food options and variety and just overall quality with their free options, I think MSC is going to do very well over the next, several years, especially with this big North American expansion that they're pushing here. Oh, I did like that. I'm not a big casino person or gambler, but I did find it really cool that they had those slots the inside the sports bar, which is really cool. So you could sit and watch the big game, do some gambling, just kind of hang out and have a good time. Do you rate the? So I was only on a 3-night for Grandiosa, and the ship being so big, I actually didn't get a chance to go to the shows on that ship. But I heard there's like one of them is a Michael Jackson experience, which is I've heard was fantastic. I know there's one show in the Carousel Lounge that's in the back of the ship. Apparently you do have to pay for it. I could be wrong, but I've heard you had to pay for it, but you get a free drink out of it. So I guess it kind of offsets the cost. You pay like $15, but you get a $15 drink for free, which is an interesting concept. But I heard the show in the Carousel Lounge that you pay for is like a Cirque du Soleil type of experience too. And I think that's what you have to pay is because it's a licensed show through Cirque du Soleil, I'm pretty sure. Or at least, unless that has changed over the last year or so. And then, yeah, I heard the Michael Jackson Experience show that's on Grandiosa is really, really good. Yes, exactly. I think that's the biggest issue with their food is it just needs to be Americanized a little bit. More options, which I think is the biggest improvement in World America is that they have a lot of options and they have a lot of things that are outside of the main buffet. Like with Seashore, my biggest thing with Seashore is that the main buffet is like the only place to get a free meal. There's no like grab and go like quick service place throughout the ship. There's no like a Guy's Burgers, for example, or like the Blue Iguana Bar, or I guess Base Camp if you want to go with the Icon Class example. Like there's no little options like that, but there are several options just like that with the World Class with MSC. So I think that's like one of the biggest improvements they made. Cabaret Rouge, so when I was on Seashore, my girlfriend at the time, her and I got like really sick the last night of the cruise. I don't know what it was. We just got really sick the last night of the cruise. But we were actually in the Cabaret Rouge. We were like sitting down to finally like check that out. And we ended up getting sick. I like how these two are lined up like this. It's actually really cool. Alrighty, let's back it out just a bit. Oh my gosh, we got a horn for Star of the Seas today. You talk about a miracle. That is amazing. We got star horns today. How crazy is that? Can't believe the Star of the Seas, 7-month old. I know. I was actually on Star's maiden voyage back in August. It was amazing.
Okay, how about that? I would do it every weekend. So pretty coming in all lit up. Nice and quiet.
It's a very beautiful ship. Yes, I agree. Style question: packing for next week's cruise. Theoretically possible to pack too many. You can never have too many Hawaiian shirts. Definitely not. Oh, we got to turn around for Seashore soon. Dad Bear, what's up? All right. Should we turn around for Seashore? I'm sorry? Yeah, it's a live stream. It's broadcasting out to YouTube. Yeah. It's a. Oh, really? I actually did the maiden voyage of that back in August.
Did you?
Unbelievable.
Really?
I've been on her and the sister ship Icon.
Yeah.
I mean, they are the greatest things ever built. I've been on a little over 50 cruises, and like there's just nothing competes.
We've been on 59.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, it's
Young.
right. Yeah, I've been cruising since I was yay big.
Really?
Yeah, I think '98 was my first cruise. So yeah, I go, I guess, close to 5-6 times a year sometimes now. But yeah, I've been on that one, been on Star,
How was
all
the
sorts of
maiden
ones.
voyage?
It was really cool. It was really cool coming out of here because we had all the tugs were doing the fire salutes and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It was it was really
How
cool.
long did you go for?
It was a 4-night cruise. It was just a quick little preview because it was I guess they finished the ship early,
Yeah.
so they opened up like a 4-night cruise and a 3-night cruise because it came a week early.
Yeah.
So they did those 2 quick preview cruises basically, and I jumped on the first one, which was really cool. Yeah, it was fun. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we have the MSC Seashore. Nice. We're getting all sorts of horns today. Sweet. Yeah, they did take out that glass section on Star. 20 under. I think I'm gonna hit 60 this year. I think Seaside in May is gonna be 60. Today is a great day for horns, ladies and gents. Awesome. My first cruise was the Celebrity Century back in '98, which I was about 2 years old. So I've literally been cruising my entire life. All right, let's catch up on chat. You remember the name of your first cruise? No, it was NCL back in '99. Oh, really? So my grandparents, actually, their very first cruise ever was the Sunward 2 from NCL. Oh, Prima's moving. Sweet. What an awesome day. Today has been amazing. 99 on Ecstasy. Oh, cool. Yeah, of course. I'm glad you guys enjoy these streams. I love coming out here every weekend. I'm glad I'm able to share this with you guys too. Yeah, cruising has literally been basically part of my life, my entire life, since the beginning. Let's see. Norwegian Prima, sailing away 7-night Western Caribbean cruise, Cozumel, Georgetown, Falmouth, and returns on 3/8/26. Prima is just coming off the dock, so once she kind of rounds the corner a bit, we'll spin the camera around here. But Prima is off the dock and coming. She's about to begin making her turn to come up the channel. Yeah, I'm glad I started. I'm glad I started doing these live streams too. Like for a long time, I was hesitant on it. I'd always wanted to do it for the longest time, but I could never really, because it's how do you get Wi-Fi out here, But eventually, I was like, oh, somebody pointed me in the direction of Starlink, and then I was like, you know what, like this can work, and so we got it all set up and going, and yeah, here we are, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. First cruise, 99 on the SS Independence. Oh my gosh, that is so cool, actually. My granddad went on the Independence and the Constitution. Those ships are super cool. Yeah, those two sister ships were really cool. They ran identical routes, but in opposite directions. So halfway through the cruise, those two ships would pass by each other. And there was always a really cool party and everything like that. Those two ships were really cool. It's funny you mentioned that too. I actually saw a ship model on eBay for the SS Independence too. It was really cool. I didn't buy it, and I'm kicking myself for not getting it. But that was one of the coolest models I had seen on eBay. That was, so actually the company that ran the Independence and the Constitution too, they were the ones that originally were building so those were US flagged ships similar to Pride of America. They were actually building the Pride of America, to my knowledge. They were originally supposed to be the ones building Pride of America, but then, I think they went under, ? If Breck Executive is here, he probably knows maybe a little bit more about that, but I'm pretty sure they were trying to build Pride of America, but then NCL took it over very early on. Do you miss anything from early days of cruising? I was so young, I don't really remember too much about it, but honestly, so I actually just sailed on the Norwegian Star, which is, kind of a 25-year-old ship, early 2000s, so it really had that old school feel to it. And I really loved it. I'm a big fan of these mega ships. That's my preference. I like the big, brand new, flashy giants that are out here on the seas, but honestly, Norwegian Star, having that old, like, traditional cruise feel to it, there's something about it. It was just amazing. It was just, there's nothing to do but sit back, relax, and just, like, enjoy a good time out at sea. Ships in port tomorrow: Carnival Glory, Sky Princess, Explorer, Utopia, and Disney Wish. It'll be a busy day tomorrow. It really is. Usually Prima is like 6 o'clock. It's awesome. Love it when these ships are early. As much as I enjoy streaming, it's nice to get home early too. Prima is such a pretty ship too. I'm glad she's leaving early too, because we actually get like a good daylight departure for her. It's usually at dusk and it's, dark out or getting dark, so it's kind of a lower light, but now we got like actually really good lighting for her. Yes, she has left. So she was originally scheduled for 5, which was, early. She's always 6 o'clock, but today for some reason she was scheduled for 5. Feels like you never left this. Yeah, exactly. I love the big mega ships. Like that's what I prefer to go on. But every now, like, going on something that's just old school every now and then is just really nice. It's a really nice change. Started construction along with a sister ship before the company went out. Okay, so yes. Oh, they didn't step in for a while. Okay. Okay, so it was the operator of the Independence and the SS Independence and Constitution, though, right? And I think one of those two sank. Saw the Prima in Amsterdam. I know Prima and Viva have gotten very mixed reviews since their debut a couple years ago, but even with Aqua and Luna now, like, I think the Prima class ship design is going to end up being a very timeless design, and the fact that, like, even 20 to 30 years from now, like, these are just so pretty and, like, very, very nicely designed ships, very clean, nothing too crazy, but also a nice modern design at the same time. And those two do pull back that traditional cruise experience as well, which is interesting. Okay, so they did go under. I was sitting in a hotel in Honolulu, about to get on the next cruise when they announced their. No way! That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, my grandparents sailed. This was like way back. That they sailed on both of those at least a couple times. Like, my grandfather loved those ships. The reason I even know about those ships, they always talked about them. American Hawaiian Line. Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's what it is. Thanks for the stream. Oh, yeah, thanks for hanging out again. Thank you for the super chat earlier, and thank you for those timestamps and itinerary stamps in the chat here today. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll be back next Saturday here in Port Canaveral for another 6-ship Saturday. We got a lot of time here before the Prima comes by, but I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Be sure to leave a like. Lets me know that you guys are having a good time, and of course subscribe if you like stuff like this, because we again do this every single weekend here in Port Canaveral and other Florida cruise ports. Went on to do 7 more Hawaiian cruises within Seattle. Oh, wow. Did you? So I'm assuming you've probably done Pride of America, if that's the case. But did you ever get to do Pride of Aloha or Pride of Hawaii, which are now the Sky and the Jade? Because those would be really cool to say you've been on. I've actually seen a ship model for both of those on eBay before. You did both. That's really cool. I would like to do Pride of America just to say I did it. I don't hear very good reviews about it. It's probably one of the worst reviewing ships I have, that I'm aware of. But it would be really cool to at least just say you did it. They really are. Oh, they're super small. I think they're from the 50s, if I'm not mistaken. They're from the 50s. That's when they were originally built. Yeah, of course. Glad you're enjoying the chat. It's fun sitting here just talking about ships.
We're getting the gangway off and going to start dropping lines. We'll just be in touch. We'll be pulling you off. We'll drag you out into the middle somewhere and talk to you then. All right, Roger. Stand by.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know if something comes up as we're pulling off there.
Yeah. It's fun interacting with you guys, just kind of chatting with you as usually when I come out here and film the regular videos, I usually just sit here and do nothing. So it makes it fun and entertaining just to kind of sit in here and talk to you guys. Yes, beautiful interior. 800 passengers. Wow. That's true. You are in Hawaii. It doesn't it can't be that bad, right? Argentina. Welcome. One thing you miss about the old ships from the 90s were the golden yeah. The Norwegian Star had there's a lot of places throughout that ship that seemed very dated. And you could tell it was like an early 2000 ship. Like there's areas like the elevator banks had like that, wood-ish, like a brown, like wood kind of color to it. So like that really made the ship feel dated, is those little areas. But that was really only in the elevator banks is really where you notice that the most. Yeah, Norwegian Star was probably one of the biggest surprises of the year. Not only going on it, but like I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I didn't think I was gonna have a bad time, but I also didn't, going from mega ships, I didn't think I was gonna like the small ones nearly as much as I did. Quit sailing Carnival because of yeah. I think I quit because of their loyalty decisions and other business decisions. But honestly, I'd like to sail with Carnival again. It's just I don't really like what they're doing at the moment as a company. But at the same time, Caleb loved that ice cream on board, didn't he? But no, I mean Carnival's they have great ships though. Their new ships are fantastic. Like, just because I don't sail with Carnival, or like I don't really prefer to sail with them at the moment, at least, doesn't mean that they're bad ships. So like if you have an upcoming Carnival cruise, I know you're gonna have a great time. They are the fun ships. It's just me personally, at least right now. I may go back on that soon. I caught myself looking at the Mardi Gras for one of those 4 nights the other day. So, we'll see. But Carnival is good. They have fantastic ships. Their newer ones are amazing. Just I haven't chosen to cruise with them in a while.
Baby was 6 months old. You got built-in babies in there. Grandma, grandpa, aunt and uncle, all there.
You stay with Carnival just enough to keep the gold status. Okay, there you go. Never be platinum. It takes so much to be platinum now after the loyalty change. That's like the worst part. It's like, what is it, like $20,000 or $30,000 a year or every other year in order to maintain a platinum status? Like, that's insane. Florida ship spotting, what's up? Port Everglades was really fun yesterday. We had a good time. All right, here we go. Norwegian Prima. Last ship of the day. 16,000 to maintain. 33 to... Dude, that's insane. You shouldn't have to spend, half your salary every year in order to maintain us at a loyalty status. That's my thing. I also don't think that they had very good loyalty perks in the first place, so it's really not that big of a deal in the long sense, in one sense. But it's kind of the concept of it. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I still think they have good ships. So if you're just going for the ships and have a good time, then still cruise Carnival.
How would you like somebody to go down the water slide right through your balcony? I think it's a dry slide.
You got a cannon? Why did I think of like the old school like the wooden like Navy ships with like a cannon outside of it? That's cool though. What's up, Tyler? What's up? There we go.
really high risk. That's why you signed. That's why you signed the waiver.
Hi, Eric. What's up? Hello, hello, everyone just joining in. This is our last ship of the day, Norwegian Prima, setting sail. I know, after a really good day, Prima disappointed with the horns. No horns. We had a really good day of horns, though. I'll take it. We got them from Star of the Seas today. Like, that's great. That's worth the price of admission. Star of the Seas never does horns, so that was a pleasant surprise.
How do you know one next one? It's on the list.
Great passages. You have to do that to the end.
The only way to get there.
All right, let's zoom in just here a bit here. Alrighty. No, I don't think. No, we didn't get any horns from Vista. Actually, she was the one I was expecting horns from, to be honest, but we didn't get any horns from her. Yes, MSC pricing is fantastic. Yeah, she has a really good. That is a nice aft. Shout out to the Instagram page, Nice Afts. Nice_AFTS. Clever name. I think I actually met him once during the Icon of the Seas maiden arrival back in 24. Cool guy. The horn embargo, yeah. Where's my camera? There it is. Alrighty. This is a fantastic stream today, everyone. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did today. Today was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed these sailaways. We had great, quick departures here today. And yeah, we'll be back here again on Saturday. So definitely stay tuned for more live streams here and coming next weekend and every single weekend, of course. So I hope you guys had fun. And again, be sure to subscribe. What? I'm about to.
Why is Chloe going on that 8-night cruise?
I'm not too sure. One second.
Because I thought she was going to Grand Turk tomorrow.
All right, everyone. That's going to conclude the stream, though. Hope you guys had fun. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And we hope to see you guys next Saturday for another 6-ship day here in Port Canaveral. Have a great night and a great week, everybody.